All right, let's do this challenge. Hello and welcome to my channel, The Danish Foodaholic. My name is Silke and we're doing a vlog today. As you might be able to tell, I've been doing a lot of pre-filming since this is probably the third time you're seeing me in this outfit this month. So sorry, not sorry. You know I'm pre-filming, I'm not gonna bother changing my outfit. So basically what we're doing this month for the vlog is what I wanted to do last week, but poor planning changed that. So we're doing a 48-hour reading challenge where I am challenging myself to read physical books for 48 hours. I've noticed that I've been reading a lot of audiobooks, and I like audiobooks because I can do like a bunch of other hobbies, but I don't read that many physical books anymore, and I think that's a little bit of a shame. So I have decided that for the next 48 hours, I will be focusing on reading. I will, of course, also have breaks for, you know, sleep, food, stuff like that, but I will try not to watch any television, and if I do, at least not that much. So yeah, basically have the sole focus on the next 48 hours be reading. I've also made sure that I don't have shit to do for the next 48 hours, and I'm gonna be starting my challenge soon. I'm gonna set a timer on my phone, I think. Yes, you're also gonna be following me along on this camera and with my other camera, and I have picked a little selection of books that I'm hoping to get to. So I just kind of wanted to introduce them to you beforehand. I don't think I'm going to get through the entire pile. I am realistic after all, but this is just so I have like options. But I might also pick something that's not even on this list. So, but let me just quickly go through them and then we'll start the timer. So the first book I have is Roswell Johnson Saves the Galaxy. This is the only book that was actually on my TBR from last month, but as I've said, I don't know if I said it this video, but maybe another video, but I am actually filming this in July. There is not any of the books from my August TBR on here because it's not August, even though you're seeing it in August. Confusing, I know. But I am pretty sure I will be able to finish this. This is probably the first book I'm gonna do, and then we'll see how many other books I will be able to do afterwards. It is a middle grade. There is a lot of like pictures in it and not that many words per page. So I think I will be able to complete it quite quickly, despite it being how many pages? 336. I'm hoping. I am hoping. So this is the first book I'm going to start with, and that is for certain that that is where I'm starting. Some other books that I have added to my pile are The Eye of Ra, Wonderscape. The rest that I've picked already are like graphic novels. I picked Heartstopper Volume 6, Pretty Deadly, Volume 1 and 2. We have Low, we have Saga, and finally we have Snot Girl Volume 4. I will try and update you along the way. Well, I will update you along the way, otherwise it'll just be a video of me reading in different places in my house. So I'll give you an update along the way of what I think of the books, how I'm doing with the challenge, everything, and yeah, see you later. Enjoy this reading challenge that I'm putting myself through. As mentioned, we're starting off with this. I've got my matcha, got my water, got some candy. Good to go. Can't see me for this. For some reason, when I was sitting at my chair over there, got exhausted. So I'm trying to switch up my reading spot and have now moved to the couch. I think it'll help. We're reading here now. there's a line that I thought was funny, so now I'm gonna read it aloud. So basically, we're at this nursing home, I think. Yeah, assisted living home. And then there is this character called Mrs. Birdie who says, "Darling, can we change the channel to something with substance?" she asked. "Why must we subject ourselves to such mediocrity? Why not watch something with authenticity and truth, something that celebrates the resilience, the endurance, and the adaptability of the human spirit?" And then Roswell's grandmother replies, "Mrs. Birdie, you made us all watch the Real Housewives marathon yesterday. It's someone else's turn today." And then Mrs. Birdie responds with, "Darling, reality television is the closest thing we have to Shakespeare." And I love that. I think that's funny. Alright, so I am now... Ignore my little bookmark, it's a candy wrapper. I am 30% into Roswell Johnson. I have had a few breaks, but I'm actually, like, after moving to the couch, I feel more awake. Makes no sense, but that was what I was hoping would happen. Also, it is, you can't really see it though, but it's raining outside. I love that. It's perfect reading weather. So I have turned around on the couch now. So I'm facing the rain. And now I'm just gonna read a little more whilst my boyfriend cooks dinner, and then I'm gonna take another break, eat dinner, and then continue reading. I am hoping to at least get another 100 pages in. I mean, it would be really nice if I could finish this entire book today. I still have 215 pages left, but I think I can do it. I hope I can. Do you think I can do it?
Yeah, I think you can do it.
Thank you.
You can.
Thank you. I am at page 158. I'm loving it. My boyfriend is done with the dinner. So now I'm gonna have dinner, have a little break, watch the Danish version of Taskmaster, and then I'm gonna get back into reading and hopefully I'll finish this today. So that is where I'm at. That is what we're doing. I'll get back to you once I've had dinner. Alright, it is currently 11:40 and I have finished my first book, Roswell Johnson Saves the Galaxy. I really enjoyed it, but then again, I'd expect nothing less from Chris Colfer. It was great. Excited to talk about it. What's happening now? I am really tired, so I'm going to bed. I am picking a book, I think, to just bring with me to bed so I can maybe start a book so I don't have to start fresh tomorrow. So that is my plan for now. I'm also just gonna bring my computer in so I can do the stats for Roswell Johnson. I was debating just doing it at the end of like the 48 hours, but I think it's actually a nice break in between books to just fill it out. See you tomorrow, where I will update you on which book I've started, if I started any, and tell you my plans after I have had breakfast and, you know, a chance to actually wake up. So see you tomorrow. All right, it is the next day of my 48-hour reading challenge thing. It's 20 past 11. I ended up picking a book that I started reading. That was Heartstopper. I lost track of time, so I'm halfway. in the book already. So I'm gonna finish that now. It probably won't take me that long. And then I think I might do Namesake, actually, by Adrienne Young, because I started it a couple days ago. And yeah, so I'm already past the 30 pages in it. Well, almost. If not Namesake, then probably Wonderscape. Yeah, so we'll see what I do. But now I'm gonna try and get cozy in my chair, and then later on I'll move back to the couch. And yeah, so today will just be full on reading. I've had breakfast. I've watched an episode of Criminal Minds. That is kind of like my little morning ritual currently. So we should be all set for reading. I'm just wearing the same outfit I did yesterday. I'm not going anywhere. So let's get to reading. It is 12 and I have finished this. It was so cute. I cried a little bit yesterday when I was reading it. Could have been because I was tired, but it was also really cute. So that is the second book down. I am gonna add it to my stats and everything. And then I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna read Wonderscape or if I'm gonna read Namesake. I think I'm gonna try and do another novel and then do a graphic novel and then see if I can fit in another novel after that. But we'll see. We'll see what I feel like. I might just do 2 novels and not a graphic novel. We'll see. I also have a stack of books that I want to put on Vinted. So if I need a break at some point, I think I'll do that. I might do that now, actually, just to give myself a little break for the 40 minutes I've been reading. Oh my god. All right, so
Hello, readaholics.
So what I wanted to say was, I have now had a long break. What have I been doing? I've been adding books on Vinted. I've had lunch and a little afternoon cake, and I've seen an episode of Criminal Minds all at like the same time. But whilst I was posting books on Vinted, I was listening to an audiobook, and when I was done, I was like, I have an hour left, and I sped up the time a little bit, so it was a little less than an hour. And I was like, I might as well just finish it, because otherwise I'll just have to save that 1 hour for tomorrow when I'm done with this. So I decided to finish it and then have lunch and Criminal Minds and all of that. So, but now we're back to reading. And I've decided to read Namesake. That was upside down. There we go. By Adrienne Young, which is a sequel to Fable by Adrienne Young. I've read Fable twice with the intention of reading Namesake, and I just never really got further in Namesake. So we're gonna try and finish it now. I haven't been as good with my reading today as I have been the other days. Yesterday. Well-timed people outside. The reading has been a little slow. I've been reading a lot today, like ever since I started Namesake. I think I read about a similar amount yesterday, and then I had a break before dinner and Taskmaster. And now I need to continue reading. I have read 113 pages in Namesake, and I have maybe 220 pages left. Will I read it today? It is 20 minutes past 8.
I don't think I will. But yeah, as you can see also on me not wanting to sit up and do a little talkative bit, I am exhausted. So now I am gonna read for the rest of the evening, I think. We'll see. It's late. I don't have a watch on me, so I don't really know what time it is. I have a little less than 100 pages left of Namesake, and I'm tired, and now I'm going to bed. So tomorrow I will be finishing Namesake, and then we'll see what I have time for. So that's it for today. I'm gonna go sleep now because I'm exhausted. And then, yeah. See you tomorrow. Hello and good morning. It is not really a morning anymore, but oh well. I have 4.5 hours left of my reading challenge, so I'm just gonna get on with it, continue with the Namesake. The 48 hours are up and the apartment is getting hot. Too hot, in my opinion. So this little outro will be a little brief because I can't feel the fan from where I'm standing. In the 48 hours, I managed to read 4 books, which I honestly didn't think I could. I thought it would be like just, you know, a couple of the graphic novels, like the thinner ones, and then maybe one bigger book, but I actually, you know, did quite well. I just want to go through them quickly. So I started out with Roswell Johnson Saves the Galaxy, which is the sequel to Roswell Johnson Saves the Universe. As I said, I love Chris Colfer. I think I mentioned that also already in this vlog, so to no one's surprise, I love this one as well. I will read anything that man publishes. Then I read Heartstopper. I didn't know that this was like the last one in the series, but it was. So I completed a series, yay me. Also did that with Roswell Johnson actually, so that was also cool. I love this series, even though it's not really a genre that I normally go for. But sometimes it is just really nice to have something a little bit different to go to when you need a break from all the fantasy and the sci-fi and all of that. Then I read Namesake, and I've been trying to pick this up for years after having read Fable and loved Fable. I didn't love this at all. So I think that was why it took me a little bit longer, because there was a lot of things in it where I was like, what? And the romance that we started in the first one didn't make sense to me. In the second one, I didn't like the characters or the character development. I like the ending and what happened there with a character that isn't really present throughout the majority of the book, but mentioned a lot. So I like that, but Fable pissed me off. West pissed me off even more. And they are like the 2 main characters. And then finally, I also managed to read Saga, which I will just have to be honest is not for me. I completely understand why people love it. Like 100%, I get it, I see it. I am not into sci-fi one bit. So it gave me like a little bit of Star Wars vibes with the whole intergalactic war between a planet and a moon and all of that, and different species and everything, and all the types of people that exist. It is a cool universe, I will give it that, but I also just, it's not for me. I will probably not be continuing this. My boyfriend might get this, and then if he wants to continue the series, he can. Otherwise, I'm gonna sell it, I think. So yeah, that was that. No, am I done talking? I don't think I am. I forgot to say what I thought of doing a readathon like this, or reading challenge. I think me being a little more tired than I normally am because of pregnancy and also the heat. I didn't really check the weather, so that might have played its part as well. I think it was a good way to getting me to read more than like physically than what I normally do, because normally I would just grab my Switch and my headphones and listen to a book. So by doing this reading challenge where I couldn't do that, kind of pushed me to like, well, obviously read some more. That's the point. But I also think 48 hours was a long time. So I might try and do 24 hours next time, and then at some point do another 48 hours. We'll see. I had fun, but it was tough and I needed more breaks than I thought I would have. But again, I think that might have been because of the heat and pregnancy tiring me out. But I'm definitely going to try it again eventually. Now we get to the end. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment telling me if you have any other like reading challenges similar to this that you would like to see me do. If you just want to let me know that you're here but don't know what to comment, please leave a clock emoji. I think that makes sense. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and until I see you next time, bye!